Okay, so I've just done CG check. I might be able to put 1/2 ounce on the front, but it's pretty much on the nose, so I'll just put a little bit more in just to be on the safe side. But there she is with her spats on, undercarriage fully finished. Got a very light wind day today, well 3, 4, 5 mile an hour, but it's clouded up. But we can't have everything, so it's just about ready for maiden. Batteries in, charged. Next video certainly will be the maiden flight. See you up there. I've got a light wind coming from the moors actually. It's about 3 or 4 mile an hour, nothing to speak of, so pretty ideal conditions. Unfortunately it's clouded over, but you know, at least we'll be able to see it at altitude. Right, let's get it unloaded and get up to the strip. See you in a minute. I might just do a taxi run to start with, see how it goes. So this is it, guys. This is that moment where your knees start to knock. Knock? Okay. Assistant transmitter. Thanks. I've got the timer set for 5 minutes. I should fly for longer than that, but that's what I'm going to set it as. Okay, rudder. So I've got rudder, I've got elevator, and the throw of this switch, I've got coupled rudder elevons, just in case it doesn't turn, with some very clever programming from Richard in the club. But for a minute, so I've got the wind just coming slightly from the right, and I'm taking off uphill, which is never good. But let's just do a sort of a taxi run, see how we get on. Taking off. Not until you engage throttle it, you won't. Right, see if it'll pull through the grass. I'm just going to aim it a little bit more that way. I'm a little bit concerned the wind direction. Right, let's see. Long grass going uphill. Let's see how she fares. It's not going to pull through the grass. And I don't. What was that clunk noise we heard? I don't know. Let's try that again. It's probably the hatch and the windows. Excited. But it'll fly okay without the hatch and the windows. I forgot to put sunglasses on. I want to put a little bit of light. I'll go a bit further out. Cool. Okay, it won't come down. Let's go round again. A bit of wind will help, I reckon. It is blowing now slightly. It'll probably stop pretty quick in the long grass. Okay. Oh, bit of a hairy takeoff though, wasn't it? I think I lost a couple of hatches and my side windows. Yeah. Yes. There's a little red hatch somewhere. Oh, we got that.
I know where you live. I know where you live.
No, it's not an address, it's just what the motor is and what have you. So, I've got the motor off, let's check. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to have to put a better fix in on those two things. The hatches are blowing off. Let's just check the battery, see what we got there. In my pocket. Let's get a round of applause on the maiden. 80% left. That's pretty good. So I'm going to fix the camera up now. So basically I reach into here, I pick up the loose wire, which is that one there, and I plug that into there. That could loop into there, look, for a bit of fun. At least my pegs stayed in, something stayed on. So there we are, guys. That was exciting, wasn't it? At takeoff, we'll evaluate it on the video, but my two hatches both blew off. I think the plane sort of pitched up a little bit as well. I had to gun it a bit to get through the long grass, but it got airborne in reasonable amount of time, and you know, climbed away okay. So yeah, quite pleased. Camera set up left and right. Ready to go. Taking off.
I think I can see it at the moment.
Got loads of power. Keep filming, darling. You filming?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got loads of power. I'm just cruising around on sort of just over half throttle. But on the glide, if I just close the throttle now, so now it's just above tick over, and it just doesn't come down. Actually, I can see it from here. Yeah, I think that cowl is vibrating on full throttle. Definitely have to sort that out. Here we come again then. Closing the throttle. Into wind. Right, back to the plane. Here it comes. Right, should we try landing? I know it has been 7 minutes, but might have to do several attempts. So I'm going to go quite a long way out, about there. Turn. Just control the descent. Good landing starts with a good approach. And that's it on. Come on, a little bit to the left. Oof. Oh, yeah. That was
lovely, wasn't it?
yeah. It was.
Was that the cowling vibrating?
Yes, it is. Yeah, yeah. I had actually planned to come to the left side of us, but it wasn't going, so I thought I'll land it to the right. That's we might have to have jumped out.
Now he tells me.
So there we are, 2 flights, shakedown flights. The undercarriage has held up great. Got to sort out this top hatch and the side windows, better connections. The wing retaining pins stayed in lovely, so doesn't matter about the magnets. The cowling is, despite 4 magnets, I did have 2 originally, it's got 4 now. They're not strong enough, so I'll have to put on some stronger magnets, and it's bouncing about, and that's why the prop is hitting the plywood there, and just rub that off. But that gives it an interesting patina, I think you'll agree. Patina. So there we have it, quite a successful maiden. It's got a bit of right rudder trim in, hard to tell why. It's a bit breezy today and it's wallowing around a bit, so I've got to look at that. It might be a twist in the wing perhaps, which I can try and get out. But otherwise, lots of things on it which were really successful. The undercarriage I'm pleased with because it is lighter than it should have been, despite having the big battery in. But everything else has stayed on and it's brilliant. So thanks so much indeed for watching. Hit the little subscribe button if you're not. I don't know why you wouldn't be. And give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video, whatever that's going to be. I'm not sure. Could be anything, you know me. Cheers guys, thanks for watching, bye. Okay guys, following the maiden, I thought I'd give you all a little update. Oh, by the way, that's the small amount of lead I had to add for the CG, hardly anything. Yeah, so the top hatch was blowing off. Why, I'm not quite sure, but I've added 2 more magnets either side of the round one in there. So now when I put it in, boy, it shuts with some force. All I've got to do is fix up something on there because my little corner push now, it doesn't work. It's too strong a magnet. So I've just glued a block of wood in there, and I'm going to make some sort of little grip to put on there. Originally, and indeed still does, these 2 magnets, that hooks in behind there, and those 2 magnets snap in like that. What I thought I'd do is just get some servo horns or something and just make some little half turn catches. Not sure where at the front, maybe 2 at the front, 2 at the back. You won't see them under the wing. That's a CG, by the way. You won't see them under the wing. Something I haven't showed you. Let me get a stick. Here you go, look. Something I just got on and repaired, but I noticed that the undercarriage looks slightly more splayed, and down here is the brass tube. The original brass tube's the other side of this plywood wall, but the original builder put a 3mm tube in instead of like a 4.5, 5mm. So I put another one in behind, and I just glued it in with CA and sawdust, which worked fine, but the undercarriage being 2 halves that plug in, with the weight of the model, it bent the tube in a V shape. It broke away from the center, so the maximum pressure was there, and it bent it, so I pushed the tube out, straightened it and put it back in, and this time I put it back in with epoxy and the fiberglass strands, which I used on the wheel spats. So that's now rock hard, so hopefully no more problems with the undercarriage. Front cowl was rattling, making that horrible noise on takeoff, wasn't it? Now I've got 4 magnets, one in each corner, or one each top and bottom, side to side. But when I put it on, I noticed that it was in fact rocking slightly, top to bottom. One magnet was not quite reaching the other. So what I've cunningly done, it's quite tight now because I'm using all 4 magnets. So all I've done is put that little washer on the bottom. It's only stuck to the magnet, but now it snaps on with quite a clunk, but all 4 magnets are holding. Tempted to put a couple more magnets on for good measure, but now all 4 are holding. It shouldn't be a problem because it was scraping on here. I don't think it's actually gone through because the disc at the front is ply. Probably just wants cleaning off. I think it's just paint from the prop. So all I've got to do is the side windows, and I think it was quite a successful maiden, really. I've yet to edit the video, but I'll do that very soon, today, this evening I expect. A little bit breezy, but it was nice that there was a couple of lads up the field as well, and I had my assistant. And the wind for the next few sort of days or even weeks seems to be really high, so just to get up there in a sort of a 5-6 mile an hour wind was obviously worth it. So yeah, a couple of teething troubles, but you would expect that in an aeroplane which has been modified from original, and there's so many parts that can go wrong, so I'm quite pleased. What was interesting was the elevons on the switch, so I could throw the switch and the rudder would work in relation to the elevators, turning them into sort of elevons. Worked quite well when the power was very low. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the update, and I'm really looking forward to the next outing. Cheers guys, bye. Oh, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I'd like to, because I still get half of you that watch aren't subscribed. I don't know why. It's free, so just whack that subscribe button, even if you don't hit the thumbs up button. Okay guys, cheers.